In this video, I want to talk about one of my favorite skincare studies where they essentially compared skin before and after an emollient cream. So emollients are, for example, ceramides and cholesterol. It's one of the things that moisturizers have usually, and they basically improve skin barrier function. And the interesting part about the study is they essentially compared before and after when it comes to not only hydration, pH, transepidermal water loss, which they all improved, but also, and more importantly, they compared inflammation levels. So inflammation, the way they tracked it is by measuring before and after the levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines, which is one of the best ways to measure inflammation. And when it comes to inflammation, based on these markers, young skin has a way lower inflammation than older skin because skin barrier function decreases, collagen and elastin decrease, skin hydration decreases as we age, and therefore skin barrier function decreases and inflammation increases. And what they found was the inflammation decreased by a lot. So they tracked it by the pro-inflammatory cytokines on the skin. They measured before and after, and the reduction was just insane. And the only thing different compared to placebo was the emollients. It was a cream with emollients. And therefore, if you use emollients, for example, ceramides, soy moisturizer with ceramides or other emollients, they decrease skin inflammation. And why does that matter? Well, it's because inflammation is connected with a ton of other problems on skin. So for example, some people get acne because of inflammation. Some people get rosacea or redness because of inflammation. Some people get dryness or flaking. There's a ton of problems that originate because of inflammation on the skin. And basically this study proved, and with a good methodology, that emollients decrease inflammation on the skin, which I find is super interesting because if you don't know this, you would just think that emollients are useless. They're just, they soften the skin and they don't really have any other function. But that's not true. When it comes to pH and transepidermal water loss, they don't really do that much. However, when it comes to hydration and when it comes to inflammation, they did a really good job, which can improve a lot of symptoms that are caused by inflammation on the skin. So if you have redness or one of these other problems, for example, acne could be one as well, then emollients could hypothetically improve that situation because they're one of the compounds that actually improve inflammation on the skin. So again, having a moisturizer that has emollients is probably a good idea if you want to decrease inflammation on the skin, which is something that increases over time. So if you want to have skin more like a young person and have a better skin barrier function, so also skin health, then emollients are probably one of the things that you can actually do that actually work based on studies. But yeah, that's it.